Sprouts returns. Eagles back on the road as well. They're at Beehive Saturday. And then they'll welcome Dave Paulson.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary, and tonight we got some HBCU action. Out my alma mater. Yeah, I know you guys are tired of me saying that North Carolina A&T State University is taking on Hampton University. It is going to be at Hampton, and tonight we're going to see if these Aggies can get a win. And the Hampton University faithful are going to see if the Pirates can get a win before this gets started, because we're at the tail end of American and Lola MD was at Maryland. They're finishing up this game. 48 seconds left. Well, as you can see, matchup predictor right here is giving this overwhelmingly to the Pirates. The Pirates are 4-2 overall, 0-4 in the conference, so they're seeking their first win, while the Aggies are 3-13 overall, and they are 1-2 in the conference. But yeah, this looks very similar to the Dallas Cowboys versus Green Bay matchup predictions from last night, and we all know how that turned out. So let's hope that turns out the same way here for these Aggies and for the Pirates. Yeah, only giving the Aggies 26.8% chance to win this game. Top players for the Aggies: Glassbeer, the guard. I think he's 6'2", scoring 19.9 points per game, 6'2", 170. Sort of slight, well, but much taller than I am, but only 170. But he's able to score basically at will, scoring all the points for the Aggies. 19.9, 35% field goal percentage. And then there's E. Joyner, the big man, 6'8", 180. Good Lord, he's slim. He and Glassbeer only 10 pounds apart. He's from Greensboro, North Carolina, snatching 4.7 rebounds per game. Then you got Shell. I think this kid is from Winston-Salem. He's another guy close to my heart. When I talk about that, I mean like small. 5'10", 170, sophomore, scoring 10.9 points per game. Now on the other side, the Hampton Pirates, K. Mullins. K. Mullins he's a nice sized dude, 6'7", 230 from Norfolk, Virginia. 15.9 points. 9.7 rebounds per game. And then you have T. Maxwell. 6'3", 205, 8.6 points a game. So we're getting ready to start that game here very shortly. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, I wish to have the graphic up of the basketball court, but usually when they show games like this, and HBCU games like this, they usually don't put the graphic up. So we're gonna go with whatever shows up here in this spot right here. Hang on, I can do this a little bit better. Let's see. Let me get it all the way up here. Yeah, I like that a little better right there. All right, so yeah, you guys hang with me, and we'll get this started in a minute. Go ahead and say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Coach G, Coach Gary, and number one, I I thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Here we go. Hanging out with me today to watch this HBCU basketball game on Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. For all of those people who find it necessary to hit that like button, gonna give you one of these definitely, and let's go Aggies. All right, so I'll be right back.
Of a man who did so much for our country and fought for racial justice and equality.
Victories.
All right, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Let's get this thing started, ladies and gentlemen.
College basketball. His dad was a long-time coach for 16 years. His uncle coached.
All right, it's gonna take me a little bit to get everybody's name right here, especially for the Pirates. But we're gonna do what we can do. And like I said, we'll see what they give me here. Yep, as I suspected. Right now, no data, but we'll see if it remains that way.
team is going to start out man-to-man. They'll mix in some zone.
Ball in for three to start. That's box out by Cam Shell.
And it's the Aggies coming the other way.
And if nothing else, you guys will be able to hear the audio.
This A&T team,
Hang on.
Try to get some paint touches early and try to attack the paint instead of just settling for a jump shot. They want to get good ball reversal.
And we'll have the score up. But yeah, like I always say, for some reasons, well, you guys know the deal. It's an HBCU basketball game. They're not going to give the data like they usually do here on this app. And who knows? Maybe it'll show up. Well, we got a little something. All right. It's not all empty. All right. No score yet. Hampton brings it down.
They're right in the midst of the 7th.
Moving the ball around the top.
4-12 on the year.
Ball goes inside to big number 21 with the left-hand hook. That is Benson for the first score of the game. Glasper comes down and says, hey, tonight's my night, baby. Y'all gonna have to get up on that. And Glasper comes down for the Aggies and hits a 3, putting A&T up by 1. Hampton now going up against the man-to-man offense by the Aggies. A drive and a reverse layup by Maxwell.
More of a role player, but kind of an X-factor player. When he plays well, it gives him some score.
Another 3 shot by the Aggies. And this is going to be number 10, Nichols, K. Nichols, with the 3. Aggies lead by 2. Hampton comes down, gets it down low. They're going to be working down low a lot today. That ball's going to be knocked out of bounds to the Aggies. There was a slightly bad pass by Mullen.
They don't run a lot of stuff for him because he's such a tenacious offensive rebounder.
Hey, thank you 3 people for being here. I'm sorry I don't show the game. As you can see down here below, I do play-by-play. I am actually watching this on Fubo. And it's also on the CBS Sports Network. 17:37 left in the first half. It's going to be Benson again. Excuse me, that's Mullen with the turnaround jumper. It is missed. A&T gets the ball. Robinson with the missed left-hand layup on the left-hand side for the Aggies. Rebound. Hampton. Long 3. Benson gets the rebound, throws it up, but he's going to be fouled on the floor. That's going to be on the floor. And that foul is going to go to number 13, Murphy, for the Aggies.
The challenge.
Number 8, Nesbitt. I think there are 2 Nesbitts on the team. I don't know if they're brothers or not. That's for Hampton. Somebody who goes to Hampton, you may know better than I do. Benson for the short elbow jumper. He misses. Murphy with the rebound. Gets it out to Shell for the Aggies. Shell, crossover dribble. He gets to the free throw line. Off 1 foot. The jumper is good for Shell.
He takes a lot of pressure off of Glasper.
Actually didn't even jump on that one.
Played together at junior college at Coffeyville, and they are a dynamic backcourt when they're playing well together.
All right, Duke gets the ball to Benson. Benson to Robinson. Robinson out to Maxwell. Number 8. This is going to be, excuse me, that's going to be Nesbitt with the 3-point shot for Hampton. Hampton is trailing by 1. Shell walks it up for the Aggies. Gets it to Glasper. He does all the scoring. Left-hand layup is no good. Glasper out of bounds, comes back in, gets the rebound. Still has it in the left corner. Now he gets it down to Murphy. Murphy wanting to square up on Benson. He does. Left-hand layup is no good, but he's going to be fouled on the play. And I think that foul is going to be called on Mullen. All right, so we have our first time out. 5 people in the chat. Thank you guys being here. Thank you all for voting.
I told my...
And Oh, let me get this right here. Come on, coach. What are you doing?
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay. And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after a TNF blocker like Humira or...
All right. I don't have a whole lot of information here yet, but we can still take a look at the box scores. It is 8-7 Aggies, and like I said before, the matchup predictor has given this overwhelmingly to the Hampton Pirates. I'm talking like 73.5%. 73.5%, so only giving the Aggies around 26%, something like that, a little bit more. But yeah, so for the Aggies, Killam has 3 points, Glassbeer has a 3-point shot, and Shell has 2 for the Hampton Pirates. Benson has 2, Nesbitt has, this is Jay Nesbitt with 3, and Maxwell has 2 points. Yeah, everyone, I do this from time to time. Name of the channel is Coach GTV. Do a bunch of play-by-plays, and so I happened to do that game last night on the Cowboys. Wow, Cowboys! Look, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Honestly, I used to be a Cowboy fan back in the day before the Panthers got a team, because I'm a North Carolinian. So for me, I'm like, hey, if your team has any professional team, you got to go for that team, don't you? That's how I felt anyway. All right, so eventually I became a diehard Panther fan, no matter what. I know it's not the best organization, but hey, it's my organization, and so I feel the pain that the Dallas Cowboy fan base is going through, because this is what the Dallas Cowboys do. This is what they did back before I became a fan, some 28 years ago. They would do good, do very well in the regular season, and then when it counts, they lose. All right, but anyway, back to the question at hand.
Since he's come back, they've been a different team. They lost
Will the Aggies be able to pull off a win here against the Pirates?
They can dump the ball down low to score and be a rim protector.
Shell in the paint. Great dish to Murphy. But Joshua Lucey.
Shell gets it down to Murphy. It is blocked. Shell gets the rebound. He can't hit it. Murphy getting his hands on all the rebounds. A 3-point shot way out. Murphy even gets his hand on that one, but it is missed. And the Pirates come out of there with it.
It's going to be a physical game. Both teams know how important it is to rebound.
A very awkward shot there by Nesbitt. Finally rebounded by the Aggies. Inakutis with the layup. Dime by Shell for the Aggies.
The fact that Shell saw the floor and looked up and made a beautiful pass, but way to run the floor. Chidikutis, the freshman, who they're very excited about.
Chidikutis is he's 6'9", like 6'9", 230. Nice layup at the other end though by Mullen.
But was still decisive, and he saw the double team
for the Pirates. It's 11-9, 14-27, 14-26 now left in the first half. Shell hands that off to Nichols. Now Glasper with the ball, back to Nichols. Nichols turns down the 3, drives, and throws it right to a Pirate. And Nesbitt with the Euro step all the way to the basket, puts it in and flexes on him.
The ability to keep his control.
It's tied up.
The basket, not easy. In traffic to finish.
Shell walks it across the timeline. Calls the play, gets it to Glassbeer on the right-hand side. Glassbeer between the legs, hands that
But Nesbitt totaled up
to Nichols, back to Shell for the jumper, and the jumper is good for Shell.
Shell's off to a nice start.
Shell, the 5'10", 170-pound sophomore from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
The sophomore from Winston-Salem, Shell. He and Landon Glassman played together at Coffeyville Community College.
That ball is blocked.
Mullen rejected.
Mullen blocks it, and they get the ball. Aggies get the ball. Shell brings it across half court. Lays it up with his left hand, and he is fouled going to the basket. That foul is going to be called on Duke for the Pirates.
Starting to figure out where they can attack in the open court. They want to play with pace, and Nesbitt is the catalyst there.
Nesbitt is he's a good-looking athlete.
The defense and doesn't mind the contact, but he's a big-time player. He's put up some big numbers in his career, and he's starting to get that sign, that feeling that he had last year, and he's come back from missing the first few games.
Here's Cam Shell at the line.
Shell at the line. It's his first.
Students getting back on campus.
13-13 left on the clock in the first half. Aggies lead by 3, 14-11. Shell at the line.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I do these play-by-plays. Hopefully, someone who is just interested in the game and can't see it, maybe I do a decent play-by-play so you can see it in your mind. Sorry I can't play it against YouTube regulations. A throwaway by the Pirates gives the ball back to the Aggies. Glassbeer gets it over to number 15 for 3. Oh my gosh, the Aggies are shooting a great ball right now. That is McKee from the right corner. Assist by Glassbeer. All right, so it looks like we got another timeout on the court. Yeah, I'm an alumnus from North Carolina A&T. As you can see, graduated a long time ago. Pretty sure I'm older than anybody that's even in here right now. Graduated North Carolina A&T. Graduated in '88. Got that diploma in '89. Back in the days, back in the '80s. Got a chance to play football under Coach Mo Forte. Played with the great Alan Hooker.
Cooper in the corner to Nesbitt.
Nesbitt tries to drive. He's going to be fouled at the elbow. And that is going to be on number 15 for the Aggies. That's McKee. McKee. Aggies leading 18-11 right now with 12 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. Pirates bring in a new face, is number 24, Cooper. Nesbitt with the ball. He looks like Nesbitt was not the guy that was on the radar for the Pirates. But he has come in and has shown he is going to attack the basket. That's number 8, Nesbitt for the Pirates.
Great job by Mullen to save it there.
But it's going to be by committee, and Nesbitt did a nice job of keeping that possession.
All right, so it was a foul on the play, number 15, Dang. You know all those boys got to be akin to each other. Luau, Dang, all those Dang kids. All right, at least they're from the same tribe.
He's coming off his 4th game with 10+ points.
Dang gets 1 or 2.
37 earlier this year against Miracle.
And we have a full court press.
So he can fill it up as well.
Actually, it's a man press, so the Aggies just get it in and they walk it up the court.
Here, Convocation Center.
Shell hands it off to Glassbeer. Glassbeer has 3 points in this game. They give it back to Glassbeer. Probably that play was probably set for Glassbeer. He still has in his hand, takes a little jumper, and it's good. Glassbeer. Is it Glassbeer or Glasper?
And he knocks down the
Doesn't matter, but Glasper scores.
Top shot by a guy who doesn't feel like he can miss. Glasper plays with a lot of confidence. He always feels like he's hot.
The Pirates moving the ball around the court.
He shoots about 18 shots a game, which is a lot.
Long three.
And scoring. Trey Thomas is off. Good hustle.
And a rebound finally by the Aggies.
But the Pirates can't.
The big man bringing it down the court. I never like big men to bring it down the court, and that is why. What's his name? Hitua.
So things are starting to heat up a little bit. 12.
Let's see, for the Aggies, we got another timeout. That's one thing that they will do in these games, ladies and gentlemen. If you're annoyed by timeouts, they have them over and over. For the Aggies, Hitakotis, I can't say the guy's name, but he's the big guy, biggest guy, tallest guy the A&T has, 6'9". Like I said, I hate those guys that bring the ball down the court because they're not ball handlers, and it just showed right there. We got a travel by the big man. Richard Schumann, I forgot, hey, my bad, Richard. Richard Schumann dropped by and put a little comment in the chat, and you guys are welcome to put appropriate comments in the chat. In fact, I welcome it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out with the coach. All right, right now a little team stat action. A&T shooting 50% from the floor. Can they continue that to Hampton's 33.3? What are we doing? No, what is this? Come on back. Come on back. Come on, Bobby. There we go. All right, 3-point shooting, the Aggies shooting, wow, 60%, 3 of 5. Hampton, 20%, 1 of 5. And then we'll go all the way down to turnovers. Aggies have 3 to the Pirates 2 right now.
Stand up for what you believe in.
Martin Luther King was the embodiment and the portrait of what we want to be as men.
One of the main leaders of the civil rights movement, and he helped us get to where we are today.
As a black man and student athlete, I do think Martin Luther King's dream has been realized 100%.
Martin Luther King's principles continue to help me strive for greatness and fight for equality.
Yeah, great to hear some of the players and coaches talk about what Dr. King.
All right, we got a late one tonight.
And we talked to Eddie Joyner today, and he said,
I haven't looked at any.
Look up to our fathers.
I haven't looked at any NFL playoff games today, so I don't even know what's going on right now. Just wait for this one.
That's right. And he said it perfectly.
So right now the Aggies leading by 8, 20-12, 11-19 left in the first half. 11-19 left in the first half. Just getting back from a timeout. And let's see what the Aggies do. The Aggies full court press is a zone press, a trap press. The Pirates beat it easily, and the Aggies drop back into a 2-3 zone. Coach Edwards probably calling out the play. New player in the game for Pirates, 13, just Thomas. He gets it to Cooper, back to Thomas.
To get Mullins involved yet, and Mullins is working hard, shielding his man.
Thomas drives, left-hand layup is blocked, and it is blocked by the big man, Jaku. I can't say his name. Hitakutis with the block. And it goes out on Thomas.
rotating, and he kind of studded over, but he kept.
Shell brings it down.
Next to him, connected, but was able to rotate and get a good, nice clean block.
A freshman from Greece.
They get it. The ball's being stuck right there on Nicholas hands. He's waiting.
With Cooper playing good defense.
Jumper.
Mackay pulls back.
Whoa, jumper number 15.
Benny Johnson, right kind of player, and when he makes shots.
Said Mackay or McKee? Looks like McKee to me. But I think he said Mackay with another jumper for the Aggies.
They're running a 5-out.
A lot of players been switched around here. Dang for 3. It's good for the Pirates. Knocks it down. Yeah, let's get a little bit of sound effects in here next time we get a score. Shell drives around his man behind the back. A lot of dribbling. Finally gets it up to Mackay or McKee. Shell with the ball. Screen set by Hitkudas. Shell picks it up, gets it to the big man, spin move, and he's going to be fouled by Mullen. That's Hitkudas. And I'm probably saying his name wrong. We'll get it right.
He prefers it that way. It hasn't got to that point.
Mullen fouls, and the next dead ball we'll look to see if there's anybody in foul trouble, but Mullins comes out of the game.
Most comfortable, but so far he hasn't really been a factor as he goes out for a quick breather.
That foul's on the floor, so the Aggies take it out under their own basket near a 5-second call, but they get it into Glasper. Glasper drives, step through, and the floater off the edge of the rim misses it, but he gets his own rebound.
That's another thing that you have.
Hustling, boy, I tell you that. Shell directing traffic. He goes to his left, gets to the lane, off the glass. What a maneuver to hit that shot.
Ball handlers with the ball screen action, and
Cooper brings it up the court for the Pirates. He and Maxwell moving the ball around the perimeter because the Aggies are in a 2-3 zone. They finally get it to Zhang. Dang may have traveled. And good defense. I think that was by, I think that was Murphy or Mackay. And the Aggies come out of there with it. Here's Shell. Kicks that
Mackay trying to fill it up.
to Mackay, so we're going to call his name Mackay. He misses a 3.
And Wilcox.
Rebound, Dang hurries up the court. Bounce pass to Benson. Benson high off the glass, misses.
Defensively keeping his hands up, he went vertical.
And this rebound is controlled by K. Nichols. And the Kudas goes to the basket, pulls up. But I think the foul's going to be called on the floor. Hey, he's playing a little bit better than the last time I checked these guys out.
Great job of attacking that ball screen.
Actually, the whole Aggie squad seems to be playing a little bit better.
And Shell has been constantly.
Oh, my bad, guys.
They have not rotated Hampton to slow him down.
Hey, let me know when
As soon as he picks up another foul.
if the score accidentally goes off the screen and the Aggies score again. It's going to be Kitikudas.
And not hesitating, he kept the ball high.
26-15 is the score. Cooper brings it down, gets that to Wilcox. Wilcox at the top, swings it corner to Wilcox for a 3, and the Pirates hit a 3, and Wilcox looks back at the Aggies bench, and Glasper trying to drive, loses the ball.
Well, they were in a rut offensively, and
look at Wilcox trying to get the team fired up.
Titus with a nice touch. The big man from Greece.
26-18 is the score. 8 minutes, 6 seconds left in the first half. It's going to be Nesbitt, number 8, bringing the ball down. Nesbitt took a little break. Now he's back in. They give the Pirates a little bit more firepower. He gets it over to Dang. Dang looking to get it into the big man. Can't. Swings it over here to Wilcox. They get it down finally. And Dang, hey, they got some big guys under there, guys. They got some big guys under there. Dang and Mullins going to work down low on the Aggies.
So he cut baseline and knew that Mullen would find him.
Come on, we got another timeout? I guess so.
So the Pirates, they say, hey.
Another timeout, ladies and gentlemen. That's, hey, like I said, that's one thing that they are going to do is have time out. So just don't think it's me. But we're going to take a timeout with them. All right, box scores right here. Murphy for the Aggies has 1 point. No, first of all, nobody for the Aggies is in foul trouble. Mackay has 2 fouls. Killam 3 points. Glassberry has 5. Shell has 8 points to lead all Aggies. Hitakutis has 4, and Mackay has 5 points. For Hampton, Mullins, Benson, and Maxwell all have 2 points. Wilcox has 3. Nesbitt has 5, and I'm telling you, number 8, Nesbitt's going to work. And Dang has 6 off the bench. Nobody in foul trouble. However, Benson does have 2. If we take a look at the CAA standings over here, Drexel at the top of the league, 5-0. The Aggies had a pretty good game against them a few games ago. Lost by only 2 points. But North Carolina is way down near the bottom. Hampton right now at the bottom. That means nothing though. Teams with the likes of Drexel, Charleston, UNC, Wilmington. The Aggies did beat Campbell.
He's come out.
All right, we're back.
Real aggressive mindset to get in the paint, and no one's been able to slow him down. He's very good in ball screen situations, changing speeds, reading the defense, and just pro.
And while you guys are watching and tuned in, hey, look, do me a favor. Help me out with this sub count if you don't mind. If you feel ever so inclined. Right now I'm at 1760, trying to get to 2,000. My next goal, 2,000 subs before the NCAA tournament is over with.
6-point lead though, so A&T is named 7.
And if nothing else, hit that like button.
They battle back.
We'll be checking the likes in a minute, and we get one of these. We'll give you one of those for hitting that like button. So Dang is at the line for the Pirates. He hits his first. And the Pirates trying to claw their way back into this one. They're not really out, only down by 5. No look pass to Glassberry. Glassberry turns around at the free throw line and hits it. That was interesting. Glassberry 6'2". Usually they have a big man in the middle of the zone. This time they put Glassberry there because he's a shooter. All right, Dang with the ball, gets it out top to Maxwell. I mean Wilcox. Wilcox trying to get it to the big man. Back to Dang. Dang's a big guy way out here. They try to get it down low. Force it to Mullen, and it's not there. Knocked out of bounds by Murphy. By the Aggies. Trying to force that ball down there. Good defense by the Aggies. I tell you what, they got it in quickly. Not a lot of time on the shot clock to Mullins. Mullins did a 2 spins there and then got his shot blocked. Now the Aggies bring it down, trying to get more points on the board. It's 28-21. Follow-away jumper. Man, the Aggies are hitting everything. That's K. Nichols that time. This time was K. Nichols at the top instead of Glassbeer. Turnaround jumper is good. 6 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first. Mullins with the ball. They hand it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt in the zone. Shoots over the zone. Ooh, hits a three. Nesbitt is like, hey guys, don't worry, I got you. I got you, Nesbitt. Hold up, that might be the brother of Nesbitt. No, that's number 8. That's the regular Nesbitt. Got a stoppage.
Wilcott's trying to keep his teammate fired up.
And looks like Mullins, number 3, is going to be called for a foul. That's got to be at least 2 on him. And they take him out of the game. You know, I might be a little bit behind here. Let's see if I can catch up.
Bowling out of the game, that means he's not afraid to do that, but those are the two guys.
Yeah, I must be behind like big time.
So shots starting to foul a little bit here for the Pirates.
That's a good looking shot.
All right, we're a little bit closer now.
Shallow's off the mark.
All right, let's see if we're closer now. Like, okay, now the score 30-27. 5 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. All right, Nesbitt with the ball, dribbling with his left hand. That ball's going to go out of bounds. It is out of bounds off the Aggies.
It's off Shell.
Maxwell gets the guy flying in the air. And
All right, missed a couple of plays right there, but the Aggies still with a small lead.
read the defense, makes a nice play.
Lead down to 3.
Hampton gets the ball in. They've got 10 seconds to shoot. Wilcox to the basket, over the rim, and it's good. And the Hampton Pirates have come all the way back, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 1-point lead. Shell brings it across the court. The half-court mark with 5 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. Shell goes to his left.
That's Kyle Duke.
Finds Duke for the Aggies.
Now Hampton.
He misses the 3. Got some new blood in the game for the Pirates. It's Lucene. Reverse layup is good. And the Pirates take the lead for the first time. Actually, for the second time in the game, since the Aggies took it on their first shot. Shell with the ball, gets it to Glassbeer. Glassbeer turns down a long 3. Hanging on to that ball a little bit longer than I want them to. Duke pulls up at the free throw line. He misses again. 4 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. Pirates in the lead right now. Lucene with the ball, hands that to Nesbitt. Nesbitt has been looking for his points. Screen set by Lucene. He gets it to Lucene. Lucene to the basket. Left hand layup. Left side layup with the right hand is good. Nice screen and roll right there by the Pirates. And now the Aggies got to call a timeout. Uh-oh.
Timeout.
Making a nice push, and it starts with Nesbitt.
Man, Nesbitt is feeding Lucene. Nesbitt and Lucene, you can tell they play together.
It's feeling good right now.
All right, so we got a timeout on the court. Another timeout on the court. This time, the Aggies are down. The Pirates have come all the way back. And they said, hey, it's not going to be that easy, Aggies. You know, it's not going to be that easy. In fact, like I said, matchup predictor has predicted that the Pirates will win this one going away. I'm talking like 75%. 75% they've given this to the Pirates. So now we got a little bit, it looks a little bit different here for the Aggies. Murphy, only 1 point, the big man, only 1 point. Murphy is the big guy. Here he is. 6'9", 245, has only scored 1 point, but he only averages 6.9 points anyway. But the Aggies, if they're going to stay in, they got to get him rolling, or at least get him his 6 points. Kill him 5 points. Glassbeer has 7. This is the guy that's got to get moving. Glassbeer scores around 19 points a game. Shell with 8 points. Hitakotas has 4 points. Mackay has 5. For Hampton, Mullins with 2 points. Benson with 2 points. Wilcox has 5. Nesbitt has 8 points. Maxwell has 5. And off the bench, Dane with 7. Lucene in for a short amount of time. He and Nesbitt playing that 2-man game. He has 4 points already. Now let's take a look at the team stats. See if there's we can find anything different here. Yes, now the Aggies have dropped down to 48% from the floor, and the Hampton Pirates have moved up to 48% from the floor. They have also hit 5 out of 9 3-pointers, so now they are shooting 55.6 from behind the arc, where the Aggies now dropped to 33.3, and they've only hit 3 of 9. Aggies are out rebounding the Pirates, however. We'll check more on that later. All right, looks like we got a game on our hands now, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you everyone for stopping by, for hanging out. I appreciate it. I will check out that that questionnaire, that poll here shortly. Now we don't want to close the poll yet.
6'6", Glasper. Bigger, longer opponent, he'll go out. But as Coach Joyner told us earlier, he's going to throw a lot of bodies at Glasper, and everyone's going to get their turn. Yeah, they have it. You can't relax because he takes 20 shots, so he can.
All right, Aggies with the ball now. Glassbeer goes into the lane. He's fouled, throws it up, so he will be going to the line, I suspect.
Let's take a look at into the TurboTax player profile. It's Kevin Wilcox Jr.
What you say he looks like?
To me, he's a damn racist.
Yeah, Wilcox is the guy that is the leader offensively for the team, but Nesbitt has been doing his thing for the Pirates. Glassbeer at the line hits the first. Amanda, NBS, what's going on? Oh, both teams lose. Eagle. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Got another one of those Eagles in the house. My wife is a North Carolina Central graduate. Around here wearing that ugly burgundy and gray crap. I'm a diehard Panther fan too. And we got that in common. I was born in May '88. Youngster in the house. What's going on, Amanda? Appreciate you stopping by. Aggies drive the baseline. They get that to hit the Codas. He misses it. And Hampton tries to save it. They can't. It's going to be Aggie ball under the basket.
He knew he had him because he was too high and just attacked him.
Yeah, Amanda said she hoped both lose. Them daggone Eagles, boy. I tell you that. I tell you what, them Eagles. And you know the Aggies can't stand the Eagles, especially in football. But hey, I thank you for being here, man. Yeah, I ain't got no love for North Carolina Central, but my wife is an Eagle, so I gotta have a little bit of love, huh? All right, drive on the baseline. That's gonna be number 13, Thomas. He's gonna be fouled. I think that might be by Murphy.
Crazy, by the way. If they worked on this morning, the inbounder is usually the most dangerous man. If Shell gets the ball,
I'd say 1 point game.
sneaks behind the defense.
The Hampton Pirates have come back from, I think, as far as 8 points, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was 8 points. It might have been 10 points. But they have come all the way back and taken this lead with 2 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. Coach Edwards, excuse me, Coach Joyner talking to his young man on the sideline.
They get the guys going. They keep the team loose.
Shell brings it down. Shell gets into the lane, gets it to Hidakatas. Layup is good. I tell you what, he looks 100% better than he did about 4 weeks ago when I watched these guys play. All right, Aggies in the zone. They get it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt gets it outside. Kicks it, number 23 drives. Hidakatas with the defense. Glassbear behind the back, and it gets ran down and blocked. And here goes Nesbitt's Euro step. One extra pass, 13 in the corner, misses it. Rebound, Hidakatas. Fast play, still a 1 point game. Shell brings it across the timeline. He's picked up top, goes by his guy, gets it to Hidakatas. Looked like he didn't want it. 3 point basket by Nichols. Let me say his name right. K. Nichols with the three. He's shooting the ball very well today. Number 13, Thomas out there. They get it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Maxwell. Thomas gets to the elbow, shoots it. It rattles in for him. And right now they are trading baskets, ladies and gentlemen. This tied up 39-39 with 58 seconds on the clock. Glassberry gets it to Shell. He's on the left side. Shell back to Glassberry. He takes a long three off the front of the rim. And now the Pirates get a chance to put some points on the board. 43 seconds on the clock, but 22 to shoot.
Aggies going to drop back into a zone.
Maxwell says, we'll calm everything down. We'll take this down to about 10 and look to score. Aggies in a 2-3 zone. Jump shot is good by Bannister.
So the Pirates have found their
And the Pirates take the lead, 42-39.
Good ball movement.
3 point lead over the Aggies. Aggies had the lead for a while.
last shot here.
Now the Aggies can either pull within one or tie this up. Glasper takes a three. Oh! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What a three-point shot. And I don't know who shot the last one, but that hit the back of the rim. Could have gone in. Ladies and gentlemen, it is undecided right now. It is 42-42. You might as well say 0-0. Glassbeer takes that last shot, boy. I tell you what, if he ever gets heated up, well, he's going to have to get, let's put it this way, he's going to have to get heated up for the Aggies to say this. Because like I said, the matchup predictor is actually giving this a 73% to the Pirates. But the Aggies actually came out, took the lead, hey cheerleaders, took the lead and then held on to it for a long while. But then the Pirates got their groove and they have come all the way back. But it is a tied up game right now. All right, let's take a look at the stats and then we'll take a little break and we'll come back for the second half of this Aggie Pirate basketball game. HBCU basketball, ladies and gentlemen, on Martin Luther King's birthday. All right, we'll take a look at, let's just go top three scores for both teams. Top three scores for both teams for North Carolina A&T. It's going to be Glassberry and Shell, both with 11 points. And Killam, let's see what his whole name is. That's K Nichols. Okay. K Nichols, 6'5", 180. Shooting the ball outside pretty darn good. He has 8 points, if I'm not mistaken. He has 8 points. Nobody in foul trouble for the Aggies. The leading rebounder is Murphy with 4. Actually, Murphy, Glassbeer, and Hitakotis all have 4 rebounds. For the Hampton Pirates, leading scorer is Nesbitt with 8. Off the bench, Dang has 7, and Wilcox and Maxwell both have 5 points. Leading rebounder for the Pirates is Mullen and Wilcox, both with 3. Nobody in foul trouble for the Pirates. However, Mullins, Benson, and Wilcox all have 2 fouls. Team stats. All right, both teams right now shooting 50%, exactly the same, 16 for 32 from the field. 3-point shooting, Aggies 46.2, and Hampton now 54.5. They have found their stroke. They're 6 of 11. The Aggies are 6 of 13. Free throw shooting. That looks really bad by the Aggies. They've missed 2. They are 4 of 6 because they're only shooting 66.7. I like for these teams, my team, to shoot 85% from behind the free throw line. Hey, you're a college player. Let's go. Hit the free throws. The Hampton Pirates are 4 of 5 for 80%. Aggies, a slight edge in rebounding. They're going to have to keep that up if they're going to win this game. Assists, both teams doing decent with the assists, but it's kind of hard to have assists when both teams are playing a lot of zone. The Aggies have 9 and Hampton has 8. There's your steals, your blocks, your turnovers. Aggies 4, Hampton 3. Points in the paint. The Pirates are demolishing the Aggies in that category, 18-8. Largest lead by the Aggies was 11 instead of 10. All right, so with that said, we're going to take a little break. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. There's 11 people have voted. We'll let that stay up a little bit longer and then we'll go ahead and take that down. Culturally conscious connections. I hope you were listening there, but I can go back. The leading rebounder for both teams. Like I said, for the Aggies, it's going to be Murphy and Hitakotis, the 2 big guys, the 2 6'9" guys. Actually, I thought Glassbeer. Yeah, my bad. It's 4. Murphy, Glassbeer, and Hitakotis all have 4 rebounds for the Aggies. And for the Pirates, it's going to be Mullen. Actually, Mullen and Wilcox with 3 rebounds. Wow, Shell has 4 assists. That's pretty darn good right there. All right, we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hanging out with the coach, Coach Gary, and we'll see what happens in the second half.
right, that's a good listen to the Hampton.
Check it out, sis. My.
All right, that was the sounds of the Hampton band. I give them a thumbs up. They're no blue and gold marching machine, but they are a good band. Let's go Aggies, baby. Hey, by the way, good point. They're culturally conscious connections. That is, CBS can afford to show this without people having to subscribe to their channel. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're definitely right, especially on Martin Luther King's birthday. Let's go. I'll be right back.
Told us earlier today, we've been great in the first half. It's the second half where things haven't quite gone the way we wanted them to. He said a lot of that is mental. Jerry Robinson loses it. Wilcox comes back the other way. And it's Kelvin Nichols.
Big ball. And to your point, Fran, about what Coach Boyner said, being able to sustain it. A lot of the reason he's had trouble getting 40 minutes to sustained productivity is that these guys are in new roles. A lot of these guys, like Maxwell, playing starters minutes, he's never done that before. So sometimes there's a drop-off in the second half, and he's hoping, Coach Joyner is, that they can sustain it for 40 minutes and not let stretches where they're not scoring the ball affect their defense.
Mullen, three from the corner, and it's off the mark. And it's Glasper with the board coming back the other way. 42 all inside to Murphy. Lucene, good defense, blocked by Lucene. They're scrambling for it. And they'll go on loose ball 5.
Quite a few blocks in this game. We may have to take a look at the blocks.
Lucene does a lot of the dirty work.
The block ratio
probably doesn't
for both teams.
He means a lot to this team in terms of giving them some girth, some physicality, and the ability to guard bigger opponents. He's about 6'7". Murphy about 6'9", but...
All right, this thing is still tied up 42-42. I'm going to leave the poll up for about 2 more minutes. I'm going to get that out of there so I can see everybody's comments.
Tristan Maxwell, that's soft.
Maxwell with the jumper for the Pirates.
Confidence is playing with pace.
Breaks the ice after the halftime.
To create space would allow him to get that shot off.
The halftime break.
Stay aggressive.
Maxwell's daddy
Glassberry going to be double team. Got to get that ball out of there.
He was a bad man.
The Aggies swing it. Now Shell with it. They get it to Kudakotis. To Kunis. The Glasper for three. He misses. Rebound, and Kudakotis almost gets a steal.
That's going to be a big talking point in the second half. To keep Shell and Glasper out of the paint. How can they do that?
44-42.
Ball screen, but they're going to have to mix it up.
Maxwell brings it down. They get it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt gets it up top to Lucene. Lucene back to Mullins. 3-point shot by Maxwell. He misses. Rebound. It's going to be Glassbeer. He gets it to the Kudas. Left hand layup is good.
That's just great two-man action.
And it's tied up again, 44-44, 17-54 left in the second half.
And rolling to the basket, finishing with the left.
Maxwell brings down, hands it to Lucene. Ball up top to Nesbitt. Nesbitt gets it to the corner. And a foul is going to be called on Glasper.
The screen and roll is what is so effective because it makes the defense have to make a decision here. And, you know, they converge on Glasper, and then they forgot about hitting Kitus and did the right thing by rolling to the rim. That's why you see so many teams use the ball screen action that puts the defense in the position.
It's going to be on the floor, a non-shooting foul. So Hampton gets the ball out of bounds, side out. Maxwell dribbles to his left. He hands that ball off to Nesbitt. Nesbitt going baseline. Skip pass over to Maxwell. He drives. They get it to Lucene. Lucene is the beneficiary of dimes tonight.
You know, he's just reading the defense. They made a number of outside shots, but there he just...
Shell gets it to Kudakotis for the free throw jumper, and that's good. I wonder how long Kudakotis is going to stay with the Aggies. You know what I'm saying? He might just be Lucene. Bumped on the play, but he still shoots it. No foul call, and he makes it. Oh, my bad, guys.
Jeremy Robinson, the lefty. Kunis battles, and it's Maxwell who comes up with it. So far, so good for Eddie Jr.'s crew in the second half. Love to see that intensity.
All right, here we go. My bad.
We saw in the first 20 minutes. Off the mark.
Nice pass down to Mullins. Mullins can't hit it. Here's Shell. Deep into the paint.
Around the basket.
Robinson gets it back.
Gets it to Robinson. Left hand layup is good. And Robinson ties it up again.
Jeremy Robinson, he comes through.
Jeremy Robinson is 6'6".
Both teams' offense seem to be able to find points right now.
But good around the basket. The lefty, a little awkward because of the lefty, but he's...
Nesbitt with a long three, and it rims out. Aggies with the rebound. It's going to be Nichols down with it. Kudas up the court, but he is ran down and blocked. Maxwell to the basket, decides to slow it up, kicks it back out. Lucene pulls a three, and Lucene doesn't hit it, but the Aggies don't get the rebound. Wilcox with it. They go down low to the big man Mullins. Mullins spins. Right hand hook shot is no good. Aggies come out of there with it. It's Glasper. Glasper gets it to Shell. Shell with the layup. Misses it.
And here comes Nesbitt.
And the Pirates have it back down. This is Nesbitt with it.
Style of play that both teams don't mind running.
Finds Wilcox. Wilcox is pushed out of bounds.
Their last opportunity.
Up and down the court they go. Nobody can put it in the hole.
They're trying to increase the tempo.
That was a good block there by Lucene.
The tempo was definitely turning up. Both teams playing.
All right, thank you all for voting. I'm getting ready to get this out of here. Let's see exactly what we came up with. All right, for the poll, everybody is going against the matchup predictor. Matchup predictor predicted that the Hampton Pirates would win this one, 73%. But everybody here is saying that the Aggies going to win it, and 64% people of the voters have said are guessing the Aggies are going to win this. And I hope you are right. I hope we are right. Go ahead and close this poll. All right, sounds like the Hampton drum section sticky situation. Yeah, it was. I think they played that. I'm just seeing some of these comments, guys, and so I'm a little bit late, but I appreciate it. Culturally conscious connections. I like that name. Yeah, man. I've been working on these graphics. Been working on them, but it's some guys that do this thing that I mean, they're a whole lot bigger, a whole lot better at it than me. Especially this one guy. What's his name? Oh my gosh. Oh, Valhalla Sports. He helped me a lot. He helped me get to 1,000 subscribers. You know, sometimes guys that do this, they go and they do what's called a channel raid. Bring all their people over that's watching games with them, and have them subscribe or whatever. I even had the Mac Daddy of all play-by-play announcers. This guy named Tom Grossi. If you go online, look him up, Tom Grossi. I mean, go on YouTube and look him up. He's probably doing something right now. If they're still an NFL team playing. What is it? Philadelphia and Tampa Bay? No, that ain't right. Tampa Bay ahead of Philadelphia 16-9. Well, Philadelphia has been falling off. But yeah. You go look him up. He's big. He brought a raid in here before. But anyway, yeah, my dude is Valhalla Sports. Yeah, I said that to say his graphics far beat anyone's graphics as far as this play-by-play thing goes. But man, I appreciate it.
Parlay to 89.
They are playing hard. That's just 64% of people. Yeah, you're right. 64% of the people are Aggies. Hey, I hope we win though. Do you just? Oh no, I do. Look, I'm a big time Carolina fan of everything. So I'm a I do Carolina Tar Heels, Carolina football team, the Panthers and the Hornets. And when it gets down to it, like
good X factors off the bench.
Like last night I did the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers.
Lace it up. They were looking for some.
All right, right now Hampton in the lead. Glassberry pulls up behind the three-point line. He can't hit it, but Itakutis gets the rebound. That boy is playing his tail off.
Because he had two guys under the basket.
Yeah,
I rebounded. It was a 3-on-1 opportunity.
I do a lot of Carolina type things, but and that's because that's who I watch. You know what I'm saying? That's who I've been watching forever. But of course, I'm doing the Aggies tonight because I'm an alumnus, but, you know, they don't play a lot. Of course, they don't put a lot of Aggie stuff on television. I'm watching this on Fubo.
Coach Joyner, so we got to get him going again. Started off the season so nice. But
Shell came down a little bit awkward, tried to get that pass in there. The Aggies keep it. Glassberry hanging on to it, shoots a three. He is short.
Defense by Dang.
What's up? NC Aggie 02, what's going on? The other school will pick the big man from us. We'll pick the big man from us after. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Lamont, what's his name? Itakutis.
And I'm not mad.
Yeah, I'm wondering how long he'll stay. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's playing pretty well right now. Like the first time I saw him about 4 weeks ago, he was just looking awkward. Like he didn't know what was going. You know, he wasn't a part of the team. Just Nesbitt for 3. But I'll tell you that Nesbitt kid for the Pirates, that's the dude we should have been looking out for. They said Wilcox was the guy. Shell, all 5'10" of them to the basket. Layup is good.
Nice hesitation.
And this was a good one right now, ladies and gentlemen.
And Thomas is worried about a screen. Shell just.
Is it on CBS?
Attack is.
It's on CBS Sports. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Culturally Conscious Connection was saying, that CBS could have afforded to just play this one. They steal by the Aggies. It's going to be Glassbeer. 54-56, 12 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Glassbeer decide to drive. Man, he hangs onto the ball like Terry Rozier.
6'6" on Glasper. He's got the foot speed, he's got the length.
Skip pass over to Nicholas.
Great close out there by Nesbitt.
Nicholas is blocked by Nesbitt. Nesbitt's doing everything. Thomas with the spin move. Reverse is good for the Pirates. The Pirates go up by 4. Shell straight to the basket. Misses it though. Nesbitt loses his feet. And he's going to be fouled, but it wasn't called. They only got a few seconds to get across half court. And it's going to be a turnover. They get it to Kutakotis for the dunk. He misses, but he is fouled on the play. Ladies and gentlemen, what action. Back and forth action going on. And Nesbitt is letting them have it.
In the CAA on MLK Day. Bodies flying everywhere.
That's a good move by Thomas right there.
Plays it up and under. It's the Pirates by 4.
Yeah, the Kudos was like, I'm getting ready to flush this, baby. I'm getting ready to flush it. All right, nice action going on right there, ladies and gentlemen. Wish I had the at least the basketball court graphic up, but sometimes the ESPN app doesn't show it. We'll live by the jumper and die by the jumper. Nesbitt is the leading scorer, averaging. I thought Wilcox was. Maybe I looked up my information. Well, hey. Evidently you're a Pirate, so you know the deal. Yeah. See, I guess what I was just looking at was this information right here. They just gave Wilcox at the beginning of the game. Wilcox, what was it, like 9? We can take a look at it right here. All right, Wilcox with 12.6 points per game. I guess that's also averaging in what he scored tonight. But yeah, I didn't see Nesbitt's name up there at all. But that dude is a baller. That dude's a baller. Like, he's been taking it to the basket ever since the game started. $15 points a game. Yep. I hate we play schools we can't beat at the beginning of the season, and now look at us. Look at our record. It's disappointing, and if we were lucky to get to the tournament, we will be a 16 seed. Yeah, but you know that's how that's. Oh, I wonder who makes the schedules up. Like, does A&T? Do these teams have a choice in who they play? You know what I'm saying? Because we played, I mean, there's a bunch of, I guess you can say big teams, big name teams, bigger conferences that we go into and play. And I guess they're saying, you know, you play, you know, if you want to beat the big dog, you got to play with the big dog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it does make your record look bad. And then the NCAA tournament considers your whole record, and that's why our teams always end up, even in the CAA, we end up in the low, the lower seed, end up at the lower seed. Score correct. Yeah, I think it is.
The Convocation Center.
Yeah, 54-58.
And we are being treated to a good contest tonight.
Nesbitt averages 9 rebounds per game.
Nice battle here. You had the sense that it was going to be intense.
Yeah, that Nesbitt dude is the man, if you ask me. We should play mid-majors that we can compete with. I feel you on that, Desmond. I feel you on that.
Had a lot to do with that.
I mean, yeah, because that, I don't know, that to me, I always think that does something to the psyche of a team when you're playing teams. I mean, let's just face it, out of your league, and then you go on these losing streaks. You know what I'm saying?
So that's.
Because the Aggies didn't, we just, the game I was talking about, I watched was the first game we had won.
Just over 11 minutes left.
I forgot exactly who that team was we were playing.
Not about is Kyrie's Mullen.
Those early games are money games. Yeah, you're right about that too. So there you go. There you go. That's the reason why the Aggies are in the conference they're in right now. Also trying to get to the money too, I think.
3 offensive rebounds a game.
Dang for the 3, doesn't get boxed out, gets his own rebound. That's what happens when you don't block out, guys. Box out.
Young freshman, don't give up on the play.
And Dang is a freshman. All right, this score is 60-55. Pirates, 10 minutes and 48 seconds. Hidekudas protecting the ball, gets it back to Glassbeer. Glassbeer being held under his average. Oh yeah, he should have passed that.
Over to Kelvin
Nichols for the jumper is good. Nichols been playing pretty good tonight.
Kelvin Nichols is their defensive guy. He's a defensive stopper, but he's more than
Maxwell brings it across the timeline. Screen set by Mullins. Mullins gets the ball.
Nice two-way player for this A&T team.
A&T in a man-to-man. Here's Nesbitt. Shoots a long 3. Quick 3. It's off the mark. Rebound Glassbeer. Glassbeer up the court. Quick 3.
And those are the shots that they
Quick 3 by Mackay.
Didn't get back in transition and didn't
Thomas
shooters.
Gets that ball to Maxwell. Coach calls the play. Maxwell behind the 3. They're going to give it to him.
Maxwell.
Wow. Left hand layup. Left side layup. I think he laid it up with his right hand.
I like the fact that Maxwell is mixing this game up, not just settling for the jump shot.
You know what? I don't like that. I don't coach that, but you know, I guess it's part of the game now. On the right side, on the left side, you're doing a layup with your right hand. Hidekudas, too much dribbling. What I tell you about that big man, pick it up. Timeout, coach. Timeout, coach.
Tried to call the timeout.
And they call jump ball, possession arrow. It's going to go to Hampton.
Man, see, I don't know how many timeouts you got, but on as close as this game is, like I might waste a timeout on that right there. Okay, my bad, guys. Maxwell did lay it up with his left hand, like you're supposed to.
Look at the hustle here. Last for the first to the floor, and usually the first to the floor is the team that gets the ball.
Maxwell brings the ball across half court. He's picked up by Shell. They get it to Dang. They're trying to get it now to the big man. They do get it to Mullins. Mullins shoots that from behind the basket, but he's going to be fouled by Hidekudas.
He put his boys through the gauntlet.
And Hidekudas don't mind chirping back.
Here's what they started with: Pittsburgh, UNC Greensboro, and Virginia.
If you have a chance, check out Silas Damari, a freshman at Georgia. He's from Raleigh. His family are Eagles. We should have recruited him hard. What up, Krista? Krista G in the house. Can I get an Aggie pride? Aggie pride.
As stepping stones to keep.
All right, it's going to be Mullins. He misses the front end of the 2 shots.
Tomorrow morning at 6:30 Eastern.
Yeah, next dead ball, we'll look at some stats. He misses both. Rebound, Hidekudas.
for this year's Paris Games. Catch all the action here on CBS Sports Network.
Culturally conscious connections. He's a pirate there, Krista. Long shot, quick shot by Shell.
Triple.
Misses.
Oh, that's an offensive foul. Easy call. Mullen.
I think they're going to call Mullen for an offensive foul as Thomas brings the ball up the court. Mullen, that's at least 3 on Mullins. We'll take a look later on.
I mean, you can't devote it, man. And just
I'm surprised they hadn't had a timeout here. I think Coach Joyner is getting Mullen out of there. But hey, they haven't lost anything with Lucene coming in there, I'll tell you that. He had a dunk on Sports Center on Saturday. Okay, I'm going to check him out. What's his name again? Silas Damari.
He's more of a facilitator in the second half. In the first half, he was looking for his shot.
All right, K. Nichols with the ball. They get it to Glasper. 8 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. Glasper
up in the air.
Wow. That dude's got some scoring skill. To the left side, shoots that with his right hand, banks it off the glass, and it's good. Tied up again, 62-62. Thomas finds Lesane. Lesane's going to hand that at the top to Maxwell. Maxwell shoots a 3. Woo! Maxwell hits the 3. Listen, hey, I'm going to give that 3-point sound right there for culturally conscious connections. That's the last one I'm going to do for 3. But Glasper, way out from way downtown, hits a 3, gets it right back.
Offensive firepower.
65, 7 minutes, 39 seconds on the clock. Maxwell hands this off to Wilcox. Screen set by Lesane. Lesane goes to the basket. Thomas with the ball now on the left side. Step back 3. Off the mark. Rebound. It's going to be Mackay. And Shell walks it up the court. Aggies can take the lead.
This guy's going to watch 4th in the conference in scoring.
Shell gets to the Glasper. To Nichols. Hangs onto the ball. Finds Glasper. Glasper, quick shot off the mark. Rebound, Lesane. Outlet pass. I think this is Thomas. Thomas has to slow it down. Gets it back up to, that's going to be Maxwell. Maxwell slows it down. Maxwell hasn't shot a lot, but I tell you what, he takes calculated shots. Lesane with the ball well beyond the 3-point line. They get it back to Maxwell. Maxwell drives, pushes off on this man, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
Good job by Shell.
Shell moving his feet very well.
Maxwell making.
Hey, didn't mean to rhyme there.
One of his better games, and then Glasper.
All right, we got a timeout on the floor. Check your phone. So this kid was in Raleigh, or lives in Raleigh. I don't know, my phone won't let me play it, but I got it. All right, let's take a look at, what should we look at? Look at the top 3 scorers for both teams. For North Carolina A&T, it's going to be Glasper with 16, and off the bench, Hitakotas with 15, the big guy. And following him is going to be Shell with 13. For the Hampton Pirates, the leading scorers are Maxwell and Dang off the bench with 12, and Nesbitt with 11. Leading rebounder for the Pirates Wilcox with 8 rebounds. Hey, he's up there with Armando Baycock tonight. But Glassbear 6'2", all 6'2", 170 pounds of him. He also has 8 rebounds. And Hitakotis has 7. All right, let's see. Aggies still shooting a low percentage from the free throw line, 62.5. But now the Hampton Pirates have dropped below. They were at 80. They're now 4 of 7. I mean, 4 of 7 doesn't sound bad, but, 57.1 just makes it look bad. Both teams got pretty good assists. Aggies with 13 and the Pirates with 11.
Defensively and also
Turnovers, though. Pirates with 8, Aggies with 6. Let's see, the blocks. Both teams doing a pretty good job blocking shots. Aggies have 4, and the Pirates with 5. Aggies shooting 48.1 from the field. Pirates 50% from the field.
both these teams have been red hot. ANC 10 for 22. Hampton shooting 50% from the field.
All right. Tampa Bay 25, Philly 9. Good Lord. Dang, like Philly trying to pull a Dallas Cowboy. But it's even worse for the Cowboys because the Cowboys actually played well like the whole season, and then they get to the playoffs just like they do, and they lose. Hey, Aggie, NC Aggie 02. Desmond, I became a diehard Panther fan in 2003 when I was at your house, you guys' house in Greensboro, and we watched the Panthers beat the Cowboys for the playoffs, for that playoff game. That's when I became a diehard. I was already a Panther fan, but I was a Cowboy fan too. But like the Cowboys have been doing this for a while. All right, anyway, we're back at it.
Who's been excellent as that third score.
The Pirates get the ball now. A lot of movement going on. Dang, with a great move. Left-hand layup, can't hit it. And this ball is going to be tipped on the top of the backboard by Mullins. Excuse me, by Maxwell.
When this guy comes off,
all right, A&T brings it down. It's tied up again. 5 minutes and 48 seconds left on the clock.
Not going to see it in the numbers.
They hand it off to Nichols.
Not going to see it in game high.
Now they get it to Glassbear. Back to Nichols for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound, Dang. Nichols. It's Nichols.
Yeah.
Not Nicholas. Nichols. Nichols misses a 3.
Dang, I can see him playing through the stretch of this.
Maxwell brings it down the court, gets it to Lusane. Lusane now to Nesbitt. Nesbitt finds Lusane on the basket. Reverse layup is good. Those two guys right there got a nice basketball relationship. Because Nesbitt has gotten the ball to Lusane like a few times for points. Yeah, we had the Super Bowl party with the infamous wardrobe malfunction. Yep. Murphy hadn't heard anything from him in a while. Murphy gets a layup, and this game is tied again.
He doesn't get a lot of touches, but when he gets one-on-one coverage, they want him attacking.
Maxwell brings it down, gets it to Lusane at the top. Nesbitt for 3. He's foul shooting a 3, man. How many times have you seen that?
Costly foul. Three shots for Nesbitt.
They are looking to call that. You gotta watch it when you are trying to block a 3-point shooter shot. In fact, I tell my guys, don't try to block it. Just close out. Get your hand up. Let them come down and box them out. Because if you go up
giving them some balance in there
and attempt to block it, any touch of anything is going to be called a foul. And Nesbitt gets 3 shots. He misses the first. 4 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. Nesbitt hits the second, and he gets one more.
Again,
Uno mas.
last year in the season series, the Joiners Club lost both games, but this young man right here tallied up 45 points.
Nevis
Yeah, he went off.
rattles the third one in, and so it's a 2-point game.
Field goal attempts. 9 for 29 in one of his games versus A&T.
Nichols with the ball for the Aggies.
Nichols in the corner up top to Shell.
He finds Shell. Shell gets it to Nesbitt. He's got 15 seconds to shoot. Excuse me, this is Glassbeer. Glassbeer hanging onto that ball so too long, bro.
Shot clock down.
Like everybody's watching him. He kicks it out.
Calvin Nichols for
Nichols can't hit it. Big rebound by Murphy. He can't hit the bunny shot. Should have gathered himself and slammed that one through. Now not Nichols, but Wilcox with the layup. But that play was made by Maxwell. He knew that Murphy was still down on the ground, and he took advantage of it and pushed that ball up the court. Now Shell to the basket. High layup is good. 69-71. Hey, the way this game is going, that I want to call it a extra point. That little fast break point or basket. Nice move by Maxwell to get that rebound and just right there and just take it down the court, realizing that the Pirates had one extra guy, even though it looks like Murphy got up and got back down the court. But to push that ball was the right thing to do. And the way this game is going, that extra 2 points right there, that 2-point spread may be all that the Pirates need to win this game.
No, I said that because of, I'm sorry, shoot.
But let's hope not.
Where's Duke?
I didn't know.
They're going to want the jingle for this.
You should close out on the ball side of the shooter.
State Farm makes it easy to foul.
Hey, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. In fact, I know this is information nobody wants to hear, but that is a great point there, CCC. I hope you don't mind me saying that. Because I had a guy when I used to play ball with this group of guys. I'm a left-hand shooter, and I've changed my shot several times. I used to shoot with the ball over my head like that. And he was always a brainy player. And to block my shot, he would actually try to come to the left side. And he blocked my shot a couple of times, only on the left side, where most people go straight up.
But I also know it's the best way to
He was on the left side. That just makes me think about, like what you said, close out on the side of the ball.
and no credit check. My score's gone up over 100 points.
That makes a lot of sense. So even if they do try to block it, they're going to be on the side of the player, so they're not going to go right into them, which is what everybody does. But look, you need to go to some of these college practices and these professional practice, especially my Hornets. So man, we'll foul you shooting a 3-point shot, and all they do, they walk right under them. They're not jumping anymore. They're closing out, but they're walking right under them, and the shooter's coming down on their foot. So that'll be a great way to overcome it. Every play or every move in basketball has an opposing move, I think. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Seems like those professional players and college players will have figured that out by now. That makes a lot of sense right there. Hampton has a nice facility, and it should be packed tonight. No questions asked, with all the alumni in the 757. Hey, cheerleaders.
The country, a big reason why they're in the top 25.
This place is hopping. You heard from the Hampton marching band earlier. Crowd getting into it. Students are back on campus.
All right, Aggies in a full court. This is a full court trapping press right here.
30 left and a little
trying to make something happen.
From A&T.
Keep in mind, A&T has 16 fouls, so they're one foul away from the bonus. If I'm Hampton, I don't settle for a jump shot. Try to get a paint touch. Put the pressure on A&T.
It's going to be Nesbitt with the ball. Dribbling to the right side. Gets it back to Dang. with that link going to the basket off the glass and gets it to fall in. 69-73 with 3 minutes left. I don't know what the Aggies can do.
One dribble or two dribbles.
That's a 4-point lead. They got to figure out a way to score and play some defense here. Can't go too many possessions without a score. No empty possessions. They get the Glassbeer off 1 foot. Finesses the ball in, and it's a 2-point game.
Even though he's not a pro yet, that was a professional scoring move. Because he was determined.
Maxwell brings the ball down. He slows everything down, gets it to Dang up top. I got to figure out how tall Dang is. Oh, nice cut, but a bad pass. And Shell brings it down, decides to slow it down. With 2 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock, they're going to take a good shot right here. I like the movement the Aggies got going on, but they're trying to get it to Glassberg. He takes a long 3, and he hits it. He puts A&T up by 1.
Starting to feel it. 3rd straight game with 20 points this season.
Glasper made a pay.
Wilcox brings it across the timeline, and Eddie Joyner calls a timeout for the Pirates.
Played really well in the first half, and let Aggies get away in the second.
Nice 2 possessions by the Aggies right there, and they went to the well house, and that is Glassbeer.
He makes a play.
Oh, let me check, guys. I hadn't checked to see how many likes I got. Give everybody the crowd cheer. All right, 6 likes. 6 likes ain't bad for a Monday night, late as it is. HBCU basketball, Martin Luther King birthday. Thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you for hitting that like button. 7 likes. I appreciate it. And here you go. Yeah, it was a very late tip-off, 9 o'clock. 3 minutes is a lifetime in basketball, definitely. And they have picked up man-to-man before in this game, so it's a possibility. Both teams might be putting a little pressure on each other.
Down the wire just about every time they play.
The Aggies just did it. I think that was a trapping or a zone press.
It's a jump at the time of the game. 65 forces OT. And OT, both teams trade baskets here. Austin Johnson will lay for the pace. But after a couple of misses by the Pirates, A&T holds off for the 73-72 victory in OT. What this guy's doing tonight.
Yes, he is, and he is a difference maker. As you can see, he is the guy.
All right, let's go. No OT tonight, baby. Just play straight up. Let's go.
And he's not afraid of the moment. He wants
Landon Glasper, A&T beat. They beat Campbell and they beat Coastal Carolina.
And that's why you see Ed Joyner have multiple guys trying to get their shot at guarding him.
6 consecutive games with 20
I told you we'll live and die by the jumper.
Scored 20 or more.
Yep.
Again, 4th in the CAA in scoring.
All right, here we go.
16
Aggies up by 1 with 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the clock.
Pirates want to see if
Pirates with the ball. Lassane hands that to Nesbitt gets it back to Dang for three, and he shoots it in. And you know what? That's a good shot. Dang having a good game also. And the Hampton Pirates go back up by 2, 74-76. 1 minute, 35 seconds on the clock. Glasper not wanting to give it up. Tries to get that down to Hidakatis and throws it away. Dang, it's stripped by Shell. Shell hesitates, goes to the basket. Layup is good. And the little guy playing in big shoes tonight.
And he did it low.
They've been playing in big shoes for the last few games.
This is some game.
It's tied up again, ladies and gentlemen. And it is, there is 1 minute, 60 seconds left on the clock. Nesbitt with the ball, being guarded by Nicholas. Nesbitt wants to go to the basket. 2 big steps. Layup is good. On the right side, Hampton take a 2-point lead. They get it down. Turnaround jumper, Mackay can't hit it. Rebound, Nicholas fighting under the basket, and there's going to be a timeout call. Short jumper missed by Mackay, and Nicholas gets the rebound. A&T calls a timeout, and they will have the ball. Not sure how many seconds they have on the shot clock. But yeah, hey, I want my Aggies to win, but you know, dude, it's 11 o'clock. I gotta get into bed. All before this game is over with, for anybody that stopped by and hit that like button, thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, whether you can see the game or not. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate you all who put any comment in the chat. Culturally Conscious Connections, NC Aggie 02, Krista Gary stopped by. Thank you for stopping by, Krista. And Amanda NBS. Amanda NBS from those
you want to switch everything now, because now you're down to the point where
from those North Carolina Central Eagles. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. And here we go. Let's see what this game has in store.
Backside help, because both of those guys are great passers.
That man right there.
I'm gonna tell you what.
When they were down by
win, lose, or draw, the Aggies. As far as the matchup predictor goes, they overplayed because the matchup predictor only gave the Aggies. Now the Aggies got 19 seconds to shoot the ball. They only gave the Aggies a 26% chance to win this game. Glasper shoots a 3. Boy, that dude can score. He hits another 3. Only puts the Aggies up by 1, but I tell you what.
And then Glasper just does what he does. Knocks down another big shot and looks at the crowd like, hey, this is what I made.
This is what he does.
And watch the screen here. It's a dribble handoff.
Comes off that screen like Terry Rozier.
Knowing one thing. Catch, elevate, and release.
And his boys know.
Number 7.
That's what he does. Hey, NC Aggie 02. I don't know if you're still in here, but what Glasper is? What is he? A sophomore? Will he be here next year? You know how guys are. You know how guys are doing now in this transfer portal.
You don't need a 3. Obviously, you're down 1. I put the pressure on A&T and attack the basket. I don't settle for a jump shot because 1 foul away, you're in a 1-on-1.
Yeah, Glasper is a sophomore too.
Hampton still only have 3 fouls, so they have a little bit more.
I mean, you never know.
Cushion. But A&T has 6 fouls. So if I'm Hampton, I put the
There's been a couple of guys from A&T that have played a year or 2 at A&T and decided to move on. So what could A&T have been if those guys had stayed?
Yeah, but Dane's not an initiator. That's
4 years.
He's got to create and initiate. Dane might get the shot, because he's been great. But I think Nesbitt's the guy that's going to have to make the decision and create the play.
Wait for us to poach him.
Dang with 12 points tonight. But it's all been about that man right
And you got to believe if they do, he's probably gone.
5 of the last 6 shots, but in Hampton.
We'll see that. We'll see that message on Twitter.
Here we go.
I like to thank A&T for all they've done. All right. Lucene has the ball. He hands it to Nesbitt. Looks like he might want to take a three. Nesbitt. Being guarded pretty good. 8 seconds to shoot. Nesbitt from the elbow. Jumper is good. 6 seconds on the clock. Shell brings it down to the basket. Throws it up and banks it in. 1.2 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Shell from coast to coast. Didn't freak out. Neither did what's his name? Hidakotas. Took the ball out, thought about it for a second, took it out, handed it to his point guard. Point guard goes coast to coast and floats it, bangs it off the backboard. It goes in. A&T right now with a 1-point lead.
Took it down the court and hit the floater to get
After Nesbitt drove the crowd crazy with his dribbling exhibition, 2 long strides, and sunk the jumper from the elbow, I think it was. A&T didn't put their heads down. Got the ball in quickly. Got it up the court. The floater went in for Shell, but now there's still business on the clock. 1.2 seconds. 1.2 seconds on the clock. Here's Nesbitt.
How about Nesbitt seizing the moment?
From the elbow, fall-away jumper is good. But you got to keep playing. You got to keep playing. Look, Hidakotas said, call a timeout.
Didn't stop the ball.
The referee's going to check to see exactly how much time is left on the clock.
So that's the thing. And that's where you got to be aware of time to score.
If they leave 1.2 in the seconds, I think A&T's got it. If they put another second on that clock,
momentum because it doesn't mean anything.
A&T is going to lose by 1 or 2.
How about Cam Shell, that young man right there?
All right, Coach. Hey, you can't. Nope. You can't foul. You can't foul, right? Can't foul. That ball's loose on the ground. Everybody goes for it, but you can't foul. If they hit it, good shot, but you don't want to send them to the line.
So here we go right here. We're showing you. The officials are having some issues with their equipment.
1.4.
And so we're just simply showing them what the time on the clock is once the ball clears the net.
All right, trying to get the time right, ladies and gentlemen.
Fix the time. Tell them to fix the time on the clock.
Time, folks in the truck, there you go. It's a better look. We need the Cam Shell.
1.2 seconds on the clock.
That's the play.
Well, they have to go the length of the court.
The officials are over our shoulders here. They're having issues with their monitors.
Coach Ross getting the guys right, getting them together. Hey, guys, you can't foul. If they hit it, look, good shot, but we can't put them on the line.
Guys. Cam Shell's runner.
Cam Shell with the deuce.
What do you think?
Whether you lose by 3 or less, it's the coach's fault. Hey, culturally conscious. I say that too. Like if I'm coaching and my team loses a close game, even if I'm coaching football and it's by a touchdown or whatever, I always say, guys, that's on me. That's on me. If it's this close, I got to figure out a way. To help to win this game for the team. Yeah, the guys got to go out there and they've got to accomplish everything that you say do. They got to make it happen, but still, you got to figure out a way as a coach to win this game. Right, coast to coast. I don't want to say they were celebrating, but I don't know. I guess they probably figured he didn't have enough time to get down the court. All right, they get it in. Nesbitt with the shot. It is short, and the Aggies are going to win this, ladies and gentlemen.
The convocation center between the Pirates from Hampton and
What a game. What a game. Jordan Nesbitt with the heroics with a few seconds on the clock. But then the Pirates let Cam Shell go coast to coast. Maybe they thought they were going to call a timeout and they hesitated, you know. Because really, if you slow Cam down, then he either passes or he doesn't get to the basket in time. Right? He just actually, it's almost like a slow dribble all the way down the court. All right. Hey, this is interesting. Number one, because the matchup predictor, predicted that Hampton would win this one going away. I mean, actually, really going away. I'm talking 73%. And this is just a matchup predictor. I know matchup predictor goes on calculating numbers and all that, but it only gave North Carolina A&T like 26% chance to win this game. That's why I hate to look at the match predictor when I'm watching my teams. But a lot of times it just doesn't pan out, and you got to go out and play the game regardless. All right, so I know that match predictor goes on like the winning percentages you've had, you know, and your scores, your rebound. I mean, all that. It calculates all that, and it comes up with what it thinks. But it was a little bit short this time. Hampton played a great game. A&T actually had the lead. And they led by 11 in the first half, and Hampton came all the way back and tied it up at halftime. The lead went back and forth from halftime. Hampton pulled away right there with about 3 minutes, a little more than 3 minutes on the clock. And when I say pulled away, I mean only about 4 points. But the way things were going back and forth, I made that statement that might be enough to win the game. But as soon as I said that, and I think CCC, culturally conscious, said it was 3 minutes is a lifetime, and it was. A&T came in and had 2 great possessions by to go along with that, good, outstanding shooting by Glasper, a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer to put A&T up. Hampton comes back, and it was going to be Nesbitt at the end of the game there doing his thing, putting it ended up being it was a great decision after Murphy misses a bunny shot for Maxwell to push the ball to the court, and I think he got it to, I'm not sure who he got it to, it might have been Thomas. Anyway, it was a 2-point shot that put them up by 4, and then that's when Glasper had his 5-point run right there, and anyway, actually ended up with a 6-point run. I mean, 8-point run there, 8-point shooting run. But the Aggies end up winning this one.
Mr. Shell, what kind of play was that at the end?
And here they are interviewing the 2 guards for A&T.
What was going through your head? Just describe that final play.
Man, we work on that situation all the time in practice. As our coach say, just get a shot up. And I've been working on that shot my whole life, really. But I knew it was good once it left my hands.
I call you Mr. Shell.
Hey, guys always say that, don't they?
Both of you guys,
I knew it was good.
What does it mean to play with this man right here? You guys got a lot of history. You guys made a statement tonight on national TV as one of the top backcourts. It's got to feel good to come out with a win on the road.
Definitely, man. This is my brother. We done been a JUCO together, so we done played years together. We got the chemistry already down pat.
Oh, them 2 guys, they played together.
We also know what I like, so it's easier in the game.
Where they went to JUCO.
Let me go on to you now. So So you're known for being a scorer. You made some big plays tonight.
How do you let a player go coast to coast? He should have called a timeout to set up the defense. That's a good point too. Yeah, he could have called a timeout to set up the defense after that score. Coach Joyner. You're right. You're right. That probably would have been the best thing, right? Timeout, call that, set up the defense.
Coming off a tough loss to come into a hostile environment on MLK Day and get a
they were wrong. We haven't won a game in the conference yet.
We knew it was gonna be a big night.
Yeah, I noticed. I didn't hear what they said, but yeah, I noticed that it does say it here. I'll take a look at it before I leave.
Congratulations. Good luck with the rest of the season. All right.
That you guys hadn't won the conference game yet.
Landon Glassberg is putting the rest of the CAA on notice.
I told you we were out, coach. We were out, coach. Yeah.
CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
Yeah, Coach Joyner, he'll think about that. Yeah, he's probably in there telling the guys now, guys, I should have called a timeout. I should have called a timeout and set up the defense after Nesbitt hit that shot. Especially with, I don't know how many seconds it had to be, at least there's 1.2 left, so you would think it was probably about 4 or 5 seconds left after Nesbitt hit that shot. Cause Cam, he drove it coast to coast, but it wasn't like he was out of control. It almost looked like he was waiting for somebody to stop him. And or for the coach to call a timeout, and none of that. Neither one of the coaches did it. Which Coach Ross got lucky he didn't call a timeout, because then Coach Joyner would have definitely set up the defense. But you saw Hitakotas coming down the court after he passed it in. He was saying timeout. So yeah, that game could have went either way. But regardless, A&T was able to hold off the Pirates and win this one by 1. Their conference position is going to change. Conference record is going to change to 2-2. So A&T will be 500, and the Pirates will be 0-5. And I'm sure they hadn't changed it yet, but this is what it was looking like right here before the game. A&T was 1 in. Wait. I thought A&T won 2 games in the conference. All right, A&T 1-2 in the conference. 3-13 overall. Now it'll be 4-13. And Hampton 0-4 in the conference, but this season is still young. Season is still young, but they are in the CAA. So they got some. Hey, this is I guess you could say higher level basketball teams that we're both teams will be playing. You know, Drexel right now at the top, 5-0. I remember hearing their name back in the day in the NCAA tournament. Who else? William and Mary. You hear their names all the time, but yeah, interesting. Well, right at this point right now, A&T's basketball team is doing a lot better than their football team, than our football team in the in this new conference. So that's a good thing. All right, let's get through this and then get out of here. Once again, I know all of you are not going to stay, but hey, thank you all for being here and hanging out with me tonight. Late night, got to get my tail in the bed so I can get up early in the morning. Let's just go over top 3 scorers for A&T. Glassberg with 24. This is gonna be Nichols with 10 points. Excuse me, I don't know why I even said this. Well, he did a good job. Shell had 19 and Titacotus with 15 points. Glassbeer, the leading rebounder for the Aggies, with 8. And Shell had 8 dimes, ladies and gentlemen, 8 assists. So great job. Hampton, top 3 scorers were Nesbitt and Dang. They both had 17 points, and Maxwell had 12. I gotta see how tall Dang is, because Dang was doing a lot of handling the ball up top. 6'9", 220, 220-pound freshman. Hey, he could be a problem if he stays a couple of years, as big as he is. Handling the ball. All right, leading rebounder for Hampton with 9 of those things, Wilcox. Bannister actually had 8 when he was out there. All right, team stats. Let's start from the bottom and go up. Largest lead by the Aggies, 11. Points in the paint, that was dominated by Hampton with 38 to 26. Fast break points, wow, A&T 15 to Hampton's 2. Because Hampton did literally a lot of walking the ball up the court by Maxwell. I can only think of one time he pushed it, and that is near the end of the game when Murphy missed that money shot. Blocks, 5 to 4, that goes to Hampton. There's your steals, your assists, 14 to 15, not bad for both teams that mixed up the defenses and played a lot of zone there at times. Rebounding, the Hampton Pirates edged out A&T 31 to 29 on that. Free throws, both teams shots in the 60s. Hampton 60%, A&T 62.5. They only missed 8. It was 5 out of 8, so it wasn't a lot of free throw shooting there. Hampton 6 out of 4, but the percentage just makes it look really bad. But you think about it now. You hit 2 of those 4, Hampton wins the game. A&T, same thing for them. They missed 3, so let's hit at least 1 of those. Makes the winning a little bit easier. 3-point shooting. Hampton 43.5. They were 10 for 23 from behind the arc. A&T 38.5, 10 for 26 on the strength of Glassbeer and actually Nichols. It's Nicholas. And to end everything, A&T ended where they started, 50% from the field, 33 out of 66, and Hampton 53.3, 32 out of 60. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Now I gotta hear all this smack from the local Aggies in Baltimore. Oh, the Baltimore Aggies. $6.10. Oh, dang. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you all for hanging out with me. It has been fun. One more thing. Let's see. I had 7 likes the last time I checked. Just make sure. All right, still at 9 likes. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. And let's see. I thought I ended the poll, but it's still there. 35 votes, and we ended up A&T 57%, Hampton 53%. 43% to win. So the Aggies have spoken, like Culturally Conscious said. It was probably Aggies in there voting. So that's why the Aggies were picked right there to win. Foul shots should be in double figures if you're getting to. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And Hampton was. I mean, if you ask me, they were bigger than the Aggies. They're bigger than the Aggies, especially down low. That's why they dominated in the paint. So yeah, should have. It was a couple of times I think the ref hung on to that whistle, didn't blow it, swallowed that whistle. All right. So with that said, it's been very nice. It's been nice meeting all the new folks. Hopefully you guys come and hang out with me again sometime. Culturally Conscious Connections LLC, big time, dude, big time. Thank you for hanging out with me, man, and making sure that chat box over there was not empty. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. I'll see all of you next time on Coach G. Peace.